Studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh no. Badgering the witness. Mr. Wright. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he is a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Oh, you took a picture. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. So this is the... Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. All right, we're going to press him. I had my camera with me. So why did you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, 'cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how did he do that? How did he do it? With the samurai kick and a samurai punk and a samurai chop and samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you miss the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix! Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Well, that's what it is, right? I think that he was trying to take a picture. So let's show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because he was taking a freaking camera picture. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated he had recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! Well, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. All right, so no photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. All right, we're pressing him. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer! I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman, and that's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him harder. Nah, he would have definitely taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye! How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. No, you erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Okay, that was Pops. He called me Pops, spiky hair, and everybody went, yeah, okay. I'm Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain. Well, I'm wondering if, he's still suspecting the creepy guy, and I'm wondering because he went through the woods that can bypass the monkey's head, that's a thing too. Did you see the beginning of the fight? Okay, anything unusual? Moving a little strange, moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Can we present the camera as evidence? Objection! This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in your that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all! Great! Mr. Wright, please signal the facts before making... Oh no, I got kicked! See? I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Damn it. I still think it has something to do with his... When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Again, that part, he erased them. I wonder if I missed this piece. Okay, we're going to skip the pops. Okay, we're going to... Had just escaped. Cody lied about where you can bring himself and you can win the fight. Okay. But what did I do? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory, huh? Really? No. Alright, let's can we keep it? It doesn't make sense. I took a few shots, but it's too late, so I erased them. That's what I want. Okay, this is what I want. Objection! Cody. Well, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Zam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would have just erased it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright! What exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken. If you have his camera, when he tried I did, that's when it failed. This is the correct path. He would have taken the picture if Steel Samurai had been victorious, because he had a collection of pictures of Steel Samurai in his scrapbook. So it's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle that the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Maya, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. I know these are so fun, aren't they, Kitty? Please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? He erased them because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He can never lose to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. We just killed this kid's dreams. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. We broke the kid! Cody? That day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim! Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Ah, nice. So excited. Got a streamer key for advanced access to an upcoming survival game I've been really excited about. Awesome. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and he stole the Steel Samurai costume. Well, why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Do ya? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I knew there was a pick. I'm sorry. This doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Maya, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I do not see why not. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. I know what it is. Does anybody else know what the inconsistency is? It's the sphere. The sphere is broke. It doesn't have the... I'm positive that's it. I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it at all. Maybe you want to rethink your case. Oh, no. Yes, please, Your Honor. I'm sure it's the sphere. Oh, wait a minute. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it's very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2 because the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. I know. If I heard, this is a dumb game, hilariously dumb. If I heard a judge say that, I would be busting out laughing in court. Exactly. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio One. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2! You think it's Mr. Salmonella. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, the meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of the death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Mr. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Mrs. Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer's the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're all so surprised, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? It's funny how he questions, with a question. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. Well, let's hear it. Why wouldn't I have done this already? I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle. Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by old Miss Old Bags or Big Bags or whatever bag she is may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Solve the case for us so that we don't have to do another trial, okay? That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow, and this is the last extension. Dang. So you think it's Mr. Salmonella? Very well. Court is adjourned. It does make a difference how you read it. Then you get more involved in the case. If you're more put a lot of personality. I have this one friend, he reads very monotone, so everything's kind of like this on October 19th, 2:47 p.m. It doesn't make you feel like you're there, you know? And so that's one thing I learned like from public speaking classes and things I've ever done is if you want to engage the audience, you got to emphasize, you got to accentuate, you know. So it's October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, and that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we were kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. There's a lot of sniffing. To be continued. So once again, we have to reinvestigate the crime scenes because everything we thought, every single thing we thought has been wrong. Not our fault, honestly. Okay, I guess I'm full on my slots, so I probably want to do this one and just to write over the top of it. And then let's go back because Salmonella, ignoring the pun of his name, was very nervous and a nerdy type that will take their fiction seriously. He could have been set off by people insulting his script. Or even in anime, you'd be surprised. Or maybe they were going to get rid of the real, maybe, you know, they were trying to cut back in the studio. So maybe they were trying to get rid of him. Maybe, you know, get rid of Jack Hammer, and Jack Hammer came